Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Detroit Pistons. So Detroit will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Andre Miller is out there with Brandon Roy. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Batum. And it's Camby in at the center. Brown against Batum. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Even when the defenders are crawling on Batum, he gets the job done, knowing he can use his lift to get off any shot he wants down there.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Rose. Over Roy. Here's Drummond. Tries again. He can't get that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. The Blazers on offense. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Roy. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside, Batum misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson, that's good.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Now, here is Miller. That's to Camby. Roy dishes to Aldridge. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
Camby passes to Batum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Batum's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the wing right side. Outside Rose. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And Drummond kicks to Rose. Another shot. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Now, here's Roy. Passes it to Aldridge. Now, Camby. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Rose against Roy. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And Detroit with another turnover here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kicks to Batum from the arc. Drills it from outside. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
This is an area where Batum does major damage. The defense must respect his touch from there.
Brown finds Drummond. Over Camby. And that one's good. Drummond.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Greg Oden, he's checked in for Camby. Cunningham comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Andre Miller. Bayless's shot is off. The Pistons trailing. The drive by Jackson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Now, whenever Jackson is driving, the D is nervous. He is just brilliant at completing his drives to the rack.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, there's the pass to Batum. The dish now to Roy. To the middle, here's Oden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
It'll take tremendous energy and focus any day, but if they can stay locked in, they give themselves a good chance to get the win.
Here's Morris. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Good on the shot.
Love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wheels these shots in.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right side, Batum. Banked in off the glass. Batum's got 8 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Frazier the pass to Kennard. Morris with the ball. He's covered by Roy. Poke loose. And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland out in front. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, Cunningham is out there with Oden. Then there's Batum. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Bayless in at the point guard position. He hits the second from the line. Here is Frazier. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Outside, Batum. Pass to Oden. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. Kennard, the pass to Frazier. Now, Doumbouya. Bayless covering. Pass to Morris. Clock at 4. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Okay, look, if you're going to foul Morris, you got to foul him hard. When you don't, he uses his muscle to finish over.
Miller's checked in for the Trailblazers. Portland leading. Outside, Batum. Out to the right wing. Bayless dishes to Oden. And it goes down 2 points. Oden's got his second bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Baker passes to Morris. 6 feet out. Yep, that one goes. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Passes to Cunningham. Now here's Bayless. Shoots over Frazier. Bayless's shot is off.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Frazier outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
For the Trailblazers, Camby comes in for Greg Oden. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge in for Cunningham. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. But Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what I've done." So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. And so Bayless will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. He dishes it to Batum. Aldridge, the pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Morris against Aldridge. Morris kicks to Doumbouya. 6 on the shot clock. Frazier scanning the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Morris. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And a switch here also for Portland. Roy's checked in. Morris has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Rose against Roy. Ball's knocked loose. Griffin with the steal. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Miller. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's the pass to Camby. Up top, Batum. Aldridge up on top, defended by Griffin. And it's Aldridge missing. Rose against Roy. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Camby. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Brown finds Griffin. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2 for 1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
How about the muscle from Jackson on that play? Even with the contact, he knocked the bucket down easily.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Now, here is Miller. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Portland moving the ball around. Camby kicks to Roy. 6 to shoot. Miller, the pass to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Jackson looking it over. Rose off with the layup.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, there was no slowing down Nicholas Batum early on. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You got to like what Nicholas Batum has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
We've got Markieff Morris. Frazier is out there with Kennard. Then there's Maker. And it's Doumbouya in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Miller, no up.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Miller outside. Dishes it to Roy. He kicks to Batum. From deep. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Roy's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Inside. And the dunk by Maker.
Now this is what you like seeing. Maker not just laying it up, but powering it down.
Outside Roy. The dish to Batum. It's hauled in by Frazier.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Portland the foul.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up the shoot.
The Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Bayless is checked in, and Morris drops them both. And so Bayless will bring it up for Portland. A 2-point game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Maker. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
For the lead, hands it from downtown. Kennard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
Now here's Roy. Defense right on him. Outside Batum. Here's Aldridge. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Roy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Greg Oden, he's checked in for Campbell. And Dante Cunningham subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Frazier outside. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Thon Maker. Blake Griffin comes in for Markieff Morris. Brown is checked in for Doumbouya. And it's Rose in for Kennard. And Frazier drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Rose against Roy. Pass to Cunningham. Kicks it to Roy. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good from Oden. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Rose. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And Oden sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Frazier the pass to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Over Oden. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his second basket.
In the painted area, Drummond is a wrecking ball. He finishes through contact like it was nothing.
Passes it to Oden. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Frazier kicks to Brown. Top of the key, Rose. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now a 6-point Piston lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Frazier. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Andre Miller's checked in for Jared Bayless. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. And Batum kicks to Miller. Oden in the corner. Fires from deep. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Oden. Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Miller. And so he makes both from the line. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. On the wing, Brown. Now the pass to Griffin. And it's Portland with the rebound. Miller outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. First one falls for. Oden hits them both. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Here's Kennard. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big man. That was just a beautiful pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, holding out there with Cunningham, then it's Brandon Roy. It's Andre Miller, and it's Batum in at the small forward position. And the basket by Maker.
This is the touch Maker possesses, a big man who knows he can sink these shots.
Miller, the pass to Cunningham. Rebound by the Pistons. Maker's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Portland with a new 14. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort
to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Maker. Bruce Brown comes in for Tony Snell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Roy against Rose. Batum for three. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got his 5th assist in this one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Rose in the post. He's covered by Roy. Puts it up from 12. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And Rose is so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Roy dishes to Batum to tie it up. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And again, it's Derrick Rose. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Miller outside. Oden kicks to Roy. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Griffin. Chalk up 2 there. Griffin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
It's easy to admire Griffin's game. He's excellent at absorbing the hit and muscling his way through contact.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
To the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Thon Maker.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. .153 left in the 4th quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Back to Brown. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Roy. Here's Griffin. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Aldridge. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Miller trying to get open as Campbell. Shots good by Miller. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. Rose against Roy. And he banks in the layup. Rose has got the lead back up to 7 now for Detroit.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Aldridge. Good D by Drummond. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Batum against Brown. Pocket 6. He dishes it to Drummond. The shot's good. And it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Griffin. Again, the Pistons score.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Ault, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.